All right, and we are live. We're starting a little bit of a one-shot in preparation for switching systems. We're going from Pathfinder 1.0 to Pathfinder 2.0, which should be pretty fun and exciting. And I am not nearly as familiar with the rules, so definitely keep me honest. If I'm inconsistent on anything or if I'm wrong, feel free to Google stuff. Obviously, if we need to just keep moving things along, I may just call something and say, well, this is how we're going to handle it for now, and we can fix it for the next session. But yeah, this should be kind of a fun learning experience for everybody. So let's go ahead and get started with the introduction to what's going on. Obviously, your character icons do not represent your real characters at all, because nobody had icons that they wanted for their characters. So, we'll just introduce people's icons along with their characters when we get to that point. So, let's go ahead and go over the adventure background. For generations, the Hookclaw kobolds have lived beneath the city known as Absolom, scratching out a hardscrabble existence by scavenging from the earth-packed ruins of ancient buried buildings. In all that time, the Hookclaws have never been conquered or wiped out by more powerful forces, which makes them truly prestigious by kobold standards. Unfortunately, this prestige has never resulted in wealth or comfort. For as long as the Hookclaws have existed, they have lived in relative austerity among meager warrens and have simmered with envy at more famous and well-off kobold clans such as the renowned Sewer Dragons. Yet the smell of change is in the air. Just recently, a party of Hookclaw miners accidentally broke into an underground room that is stuffed full of treasures and luxuries. Most of them are in far better condition than the time-rotted relics that the Hookclaws have typically found, or that they typically own. Firm advocates of looking gift horses in the mouth, however, the Hookclaws have rounded up their greatest heroes, most eager volunteers, and most violent misanthropes to explore the mysterious area. Once the chamber has been secured and deemed safe, the Hookclaws can cart off the treasure and live the opulent lives they have long deserved. So let's kind of just go over where you guys find yourselves. So, excitement buzzes in the air throughout the Hookclaw warrens. Kobolds drop their work and peer out from the tunnels to watch as you pass. You have been chosen for a very important mission. Tunnel Master Miknik is anticipating your arrival. As you enter the chamber, the Tunnel Master gives a cue to the nearby workers, who pry away wooden boards and chunks of stone from the narrow mouth of a tunnel. The workers who dug this passage sealed it up as soon as they saw what was on the other side. It has remained closed, waiting for you until now. From where you stand, you can see rich fabrics on hangers, exquisite vases, and wooden crates with unknown prizes inside. Just a fraction of this wealth should enable the Hookclaws to live in comfort, more comfort than they have in generations. But Hookclaws are smart, and they know when things are too good to be true. That is where you come in. And as you assemble in front of the tunnel's mouth, you see Tunnel Master Miknik, and he barks at you, "Secure the chamber!" And once you've ensured the treasure trove is safe, the Hookclaws can claim its valuables. "Standard Hookclaw hazard pay," Miknik says. "First pick of anything you find, up to what you can carry, but be careful." And I will switch y'all's map so you can actually see what's in front of you. Ba-ba.
Blackness!
I mean, you guys all have night vision. You should be able to see something.
I will probably eventually. I just.
Oh, I see something.
Are you in the wrong place? Look at your icons. Also, stop moving without my permission. Bad Jason.
I didn't move.
It was Jason.
It was me.
Ooh, a wall.
I thought that was our cue because you like switched the scene.
Almost. So yeah, so you guys are now in front of this tunnel. Do you want to talk to anybody? Do you want to ask any questions? You should probably do a quick little introduction and explain how you know each other as well.
I know these people?
I think we should have not know each other. I think we should have just been put on this mission randomly.
All right. Well, you are standing next to two random strangers that you have never met more than in passing before at the mouth of a very dangerous tunnel.
I I don't feel safe going in there with like people I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, I got your back. You got my back. We're gonna finish
Like,
this mission. We're all
what
good
if
here,
you?
okay?
I don't know if I like know you. Like, what if you could just be a liar? You know, could be trying to sell me down the river,
I mean, they probably
steal all
won't.
my treasure.
We're in this together for the treasure. Let the
For
treasure
the
be our guide.
treasure.
Alrighty, feel free to move now. But after you do enter the room, there is some text to read to you. So as you
Can I
enter
look
the
in the room
room,
first before I go in?
yeah, go
Kind of
ahead.
like peer in. Do I
Yes.
see anything like gonna of
The
note?
sure. The familiar smell of earth and musty neglect wafts across your nostrils as you scuttle through the dirt tunnel and into the chamber. From here, you can see past the curtains of rich fabric and giant wooden crates into the rest of the room. Stacks of books and other luxury items are haphazardly crammed into massive wooden shelves, preserved from mold despite their clear abandonment. Immense piles of rich furniture with intricate carvings and plush cushions have been jammed up against the walls. Chests with glittering locks lie on the floor, coated with dust. A pile of casks, sacks, and barrels forms a looming barricade across the western end of the room, which you may not be able to see because it's dark. But it's there. Which blocks the rest of the chamber from view.
I have an issue.
And that is?
What's your?
I am stuck
No,
outside
the door
of the
is
room.
over here.
There you
I
go.
can't get to the door.
There you go. Yes, I think the way I have the lighting set up, yes, you are outside of it.
Thank you.
You
I
are
was
welcome.
trying to get to the door. I could not get to the door.
You are not wrong.
I think you're inside the wall.
No, she's
So
good
I
now.
can walk in now, right?
Yeah, no, I'm
Yes.
good now.
These are. I'm gonna look at these
Hey, look, it looks like
books over
like
here.
are those books or like racks of clothing?
I thought they were books.
Those
They
are
might be
racks of clothing.
Oh,
Do you
told
want
ya.
to examine the clothing?
I do. I'm
All
gonna
right.
look at these clothing. Actually, can
Um,
I change my mind? I'm gonna run as far away from the clothing as possible because like I have PTSD of like racks of clothing now.
sure. Feel free to run away. You might not want to run that far suddenly, but
No, actually, I lied. The curiosity is definitely getting the best of me. I want to look at these clothing.
yes. Also, does anyone want to use a perception check?
I'll use
I'll do
the
it.
perception.
All right. Perception has changed in 2.0. You no longer will pretty much ever roll perception yourself. Instead, you're going to tell me what your perception bonus is. I will roll it for you in secret, so you don't know what you got, and then I will tell you what your character believes they found or didn't find.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's interesting.
So,
I got a lot.
I've got it open. I'll just go to yours.
Okay, yeah, if you can just read mine.
Your perception is 6
right.
plus 6.
All right, and then you guys could not see that roll, correct?
No.
I cannot see a roll.
Sweet. So you don't spot anything, but you're not sure
So-
whether or not it is for lack of things to spot. So those
Can I-
boxes in front of you, Abe, those are a barrier. You will not be able to cross them without doing some rolls to
these
get
ones?
over. These ones.
These boxes? Cool. Can I look at this book?
Sure.
All right. Do I read anything from it?
That's a good question. Do you know how to read?
I do. I know how to read.
Well, with kobolds, you never know. Yeah, so it seems to be field notes. Most of them are relating to animals and insects and plants. It seems almost like kind of what you would expect from a botanist.
Huh. Can I? So I can't go around like these beds, right? I have to like go over the boxes.
I mean, I
I
guess you
wanna.
could try to go over the beds.
I look at what's on this table.
All right. So that is the table that A was just looking at. So there's that book that I described, and there's a bunch of
No.
other kind of
This
I
guy.
think he's talking about like
this
guy.
table, the hexagonal table.
The hexagon, yes.
Yeah. So it seems to mostly be kind of loose odds and ends. There's nothing particularly interesting on it.
Is there anything interesting right here?
That
Like whatever
is.
this thing is.
It seems to be storage. You'd have to open the crate to see what's inside.
I'm gonna open it.
All right. Go ahead and roll disable.
Disable.
Yes,
Alrighty.
disable device unless the name has changed in 2.0.
Would I would have. Let's see. What would that be under?
That would be under your skills.
My skills.
Yes. Let me go ahead
I
and
have.
getting set up. I'll throw everybody into the stage.
I don't think I have disable. I have deception. Oh, what happened? Okay.
You were third stopper?
That is correct.
Yeah, let me see. What are your skills? Skills. Thievery. That is what what it is called now, evidently.
Oh man, I would have like upgraded that a lot more.
You have a +1 in thievery.
I do. So that would be R//
/R.
Oh, /R. /R space 1d20.
Yep, +1.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So you get a splinter in your hand, and you're gonna take 1d4 damage.
Oh no.
You take 1 point of damage as you wedge an enormous splinter directly under one of your fingernails.
I guess it could have been worse.
I don't know how like that underneath the nail is kind of the worst.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, I should let you know kind of how crits work now. They're a little bit different. So critical so your crit is so let's say there's a DC of 10. If you exceed the DC by 10 or more, then that bumps you up to a critical success. If you are less than the DC by 10 or more, that becomes a critical failure. If you roll a 1, it moves you one direction toward either critical success or failure. And if you roll a 20, it moves you one direction toward a critical success or failure. So, for example, if the DC was 10 and you rolled it'll have to be higher. Let's say that the DC is 25 and you rolled a 20. That would be not a success, right? Because it's less than 25, but because of that 20, it bumps it up just to a success, but not a critical success. And then the other way goes the same thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll obviously hit it up again when any of those do come up, because I know that was a lot of terms to throw around all at once. It's fairly straightforward once you're using it, though. But that is why you took damage, is because you failed by 10 or more.
Oh, I see. Baby,
I said I had your back. Why don't I?
Oh, there we go. There we go. I agree.
Let's do it.
Although you did let me get like a splinter first, but that's
fine. I have a +5. So oh wait.
Oh, +5
total.
Dang.
All right, 12 is.
I'm rolling in Hero Lab, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, 12 is unfortunately insufficient.
Dang, this is a hard box to open. Can we like?
Can I like smash it with my hammer?
Yes.
I'm a smash it with my hammer.
All right, so you automatically hit. So just go ahead and roll damage for me.
Baby, what's my damage?
Hold on.
You're.
I'm gonna stand back. This sounds
You mean with your
dangerous.
hammer?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Can you just roll it for me?
Okay. You have a great axe.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
When she says smash it with a hammer, what she actually means is, slice it with a great axe. I mean, she really just picked that weapon so she could walk up to people and say, "Excuse me, I need to ask you a question."
There you go.
I don't need to do all 3 rolls, right? I just need to do. Oh no, I just need to do 1 roll of damage, right?
Correct. Just
Not all
one
3?
damage roll.
She got an 8.
8. All right, you did exceed its hardness enough to do some damage, but not enough to break it.
I'm gonna hit it again.
You're just over there
Alright.
smashing it repeatedly.
9.
Basically.
All right, it is definitely damaged to this point, still not broken.
I'm going to smash it again.
12.
All right, you've broken it open and also damaged the contents.
Dang.
Well, what did I damage?
All right. Yeah, so you look in there, and it seems to mostly be old books, worn toys and dolls, clothing, and shoes, some of which even is small enough to fit a kobold. Some small painted portraits of dark-skinned humans, and holiday decor. Would people like to use their perception to take a look-see?
I do. You can do it too, babe.
Oh, okay.
Yes, everyone can do it. Does everyone... Oh, Jason, you are under attack. Roll for initiative.
I'm under attack.
Jason!
Yes, you are.
I was trying to slink into the shadows while they were distracted.
That sounds sketchy.
I'm a little
I
sketchy.
told you. I told you we shouldn't trust him. Or
Everybody-
actually, I don't trust anybody. I don't know any of them.
Everybody
Wait,
needs to
I'm
roll for
rolling
initiative now.
Initiative. How do I...
everybody?
I'm trying to find that.
Yes.
Probably under combat.
None of you were being particularly stealthy or anything, so it's just going to probably be your perception. So initiative has also changed. There is no longer an initiative stat. Instead, you're going to roll based off of what you were doing beforehand. The default assumption is perception, because it basically means how aware are you of your surroundings to notice that something is going on before someone else would, and therefore you're able to act first. However, if you are being especially stealthy, which Jason, you could make an argument for that. You could roll your stealth instead of perception. If you were, say, traveling through a forest and you were swinging through from vines because, you decided you're Tarzan now, you could do acrobatics, that sort of thing.
Did you just log in?
Well, what I was really doing was actually investigating this bed. I wanted to see who would be living here, so I am going to roll perception.
All right. If you had asked to check those beds before you got so close to them, you might have noticed this, but you walked within 5 feet, so unfortunately you have triggered the creature.
I got a 21.
And I rolled a 17.
What did I roll, baby?
Oh, I gotta roll you, don't I? Oh no, Anna rolled a 21. We'll see what I rolled.
I don't have an icon for these, so you're getting dollar signs.
I rolled an 18. Anna rolled a 21.
All right, you'll have to, or actually, let me know what those are here in a minute. Let me go ahead and throw in some enemies.
Oh, that's...
Because you're under attack. Let's see, flash beetles.
Eek.
And then, of course, because of the way it's set up, I have to make them not unique, which it feels dumb that its default assumption is that they're unique creatures.
Can you see the roll I just made?
In where?
In Hero Lab.
Let me check. I see a perception roll from Kobokoblin.
You don't see mine? Because on visibility, I have it on everyone, but I was wondering how that works.
I don't see it. I just see thievery and perception.
Okay. Huh.
Both from me, right?
Yeah, because you did. Oh
yeah,
no, I
one of
did.
them doesn't say. The
No.
perception does say that it's for
But
Kobokoblin.
remember, they group them by like paragraph, so they're all for
Oh
me.
right. I'm not a fan of that, but you are right.
Huh.
Okay.
I'll figure it out later. Anywho.
Initiatives. All right. Alcapolo, Capolo, Capolo, Kanoki, Nukapuku. What did you get?
She got 21.
All right, 21. Erdstappa. 17?
18.
18, that's close.
18.
And Jason, you got
I think
20
Jason got 17.
something, right?
17.
Right. 17. We really need to get you an icon so I can find you easier. Both Abe and Jason. Alright. Sort and start. Alright, these flash beetles is fast. They're coming for you. So let me number them real quick so I can keep track of which is which.
I'm the slowest one.
I feel like it's nice to have them with their unique initiatives because it makes combat a little better where you're not having the enemies going all at once. But it is annoying having to keep track of all this to make it work.
I mean, I believe.
All right, number 3. This guy is going to just roll. He's going to use. Okay, so I should go over actions real quick. So I'll go through what this beetle is doing. Everyone has 3 actions per turn. 1 reaction and any number, 1 reaction and then any number of free actions. So that is a little bit different than before. If you want to check the PDF that I posted before in Discord, there's a nice little cheat sheet of the default actions that everybody can take. So if you want to look in there, you can see, for example, like stride is a 1 action, whatever they call it. It's a 1 action move basically, and attack would also take 1 action. Some things though, like a long jump, take 2 actions. So you just want to keep that in mind when you're deciding what you want to do. So number 3 here is going to use his first action to move. That leaves him with 2 actions, and he's going to use both of them to attack with his mandibles. So rolling that here. I don't believe a 9 is going to hit you, Jason. Here's your AC. Yeah, definitely not. But the 24 will hit for 2 damage. So go ahead and mark those hit points off. And then up next, let's mark this guy as ended his turn. Number 4, which is this guy, is going to move up to here. That looks good. Which again is going to leave him with 2 actions. And he's also going to attack twice. These are fairly, or actually, let me see. Ooh, he's going to do this. So first, he's going to let out a blinding flash. So that is a DC 17 Fortitude save, Jason.
There's only 2 free actions.
$20.
All right, you are not dazzled for 1 minute. Yeah, lucky. So yeah, he's going to attack you with his mandibles with his 3rd action. 14 will not hit your AC, so you are safe from damage there. So that brings us up to Anna. Would you like to pronounce your name?
Yes. Let me look at it real fast. Um,
Akua Lopo?
It's right there.
Akua Lopo?
let me move over where I can.
Alcua
avoid.
Lopo?
Yeah.
Lupo? Lupu?
Alcalupu. Yeah.
Alcalaupu?
Alcalupu.
Is it Alcalupu or Alcalaupu?
I think it's like AU is
Ah.
and then it's
Ka.
Lupu.
Okay.
Alcalupu.
Akalupu.
Yeah.
You're up, Akalupu. You have heard this kind of buzzing noise, and then looking over, assuming you actually can even see that far. I don't know if you can.
I don't.
Yeah, we can't see
I
him.
can't. I don't.
All right,
think so.
you hear a buzzing noise. Jason, are you crying out for help or some other indication that you are under attack?
I mean, yes, obviously I just got hit by beetles.
All right, so you know something in that direction is going down.
But it's like I can't call for help. It's not my turn to act yet, right? They have to notice me. I don't
No,
understand
so
how that works.
talking is a free action, so you can still talk out of turn, just as long as like you're not going through an entire Shakespearean monologue in the middle of combat.
Okay. Yes. I shout out in startlement and pain
How does that
and
sound?
yell,
exactly?
"Stupid bugs."
That would be you, baby.
Also, I sent you a picture to use
Okay.
in Discord.
Sweet. Do you want me to update your token real quick?
Yes, please.
While Anna is figuring out how to move her character.
No, I know how to move my character.
All right, you have a
Totally did.
25-foot movement speed and a
These are
stride
5 feet
action. Yes, each square is 5 feet. It's the normal thing where every other diagonal costs 2. If you want to figure it out, you can go to the measuring tool and measure, and you can see 30 feet. So you could get to here or here with your first move, and you would need a second move to get any further.
I'm gonna just move there.
Okay, so that's one action.
And the money signs are bugs.
Yes, the money signs are indeed bugs.
Let's see. What I have. I'm trying to remember what I get. Where? How do I get to?
I mean, if you finish the sentence, I might have an answer.
Yeah, no, I figured out where it was going. I was trying to get to combat. I'm going to use my kobold breath.
All right, Jason, you should be able to control the new character token.
Well, actually, I've got a question first. Are kobolds like fire, well, or acid, I guess, resistant?
It depends on the type of kobold you decided to be. When you set up your kobold, you would have decided your background and what type of dragon you were attuned to, and that is going to determine your resistance.
Okay, can you tell what a different kobold is attuned to, like what dragon they're attuned to, by looking at them?
Usually, yes, you can tell by the color of their scales.
Okay.
And yes, you are acid resistant.
Does Jason
I'm not.
have acid? Okay, that was what I was asking. Yeah, that was the important part.
And Jason, you went with fire, right? A gold dragon?
I think so. Where do I see that? It's not in the stage view.
Yeah, I think you might have to go to details to figure out what you picked there. I'm not seeing it in the stage view either. I thought they'd put it under special, but I'm not seeing it.
Background.
Yeah. Stop kicking me out.
I'm trying to upload my picture. So
No.
we
Well,
look.
I'm trying to see what I'm doing.
Well, what's more important?
Obviously mine.
I'm
Check.
Electricity.
Okay, you want it with an electric dragon. Cool. Yeah, because it's whatever you picked for
you're
your
in, right?
dragon scaled kobold.
You're in.
Yeah.
I won't do anything.
Okay, I'm going to do
Puke acid on him.
No, not on him. I'm gonna do the line instead of the cone.
So from where you are now, a
a
line would end up hitting like this square, and this square, or you could hit like, I think that's about it, because if you go completely sideways, it's this square and forward.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
Can I do like a 5-foot sidestep?
That is another action, but yes, you can take a 5-foot step.
Okay, if I do that, can I still attack?
Yeah, you'd have one more.
You would have one action left, yes, because you have 3 actions every turn.
Okay, and then if I do that, can I hit that guy and that guy?
With your lion breath attack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
Sounds good.
Alright, now I have to roll.
I would assume there's a reflex save.
Yeah, each creature in the area must attempt a basic saving throw against the higher of your class DC or spell DC.
Okay, and your kobold breath is DC 15. Basic saving throw means that there are no modifiers, so it's just a 1d20 with no modifiers attached to it. And it did say a basic saving throw, not a reflex, right?
Yeah, it's at a basic saving throw. And then I think I need to roll a d4 for how many rounds I have to wait before I can use this attack again.
Yeah, let's see.
And then I also need to roll a d4 for damage.
Burrs, and then if they succeed at the DC, is it half damage or no damage? Let me see. I think it's half damage if it doesn't say. So let's see. Guy number 1 succeeds. Guy number 2 fails. All right. So the one closer to you succeeded. The one further away failed. Go ahead and roll me your 1d4s.
R backslash. No, it's backslash R.
Correct.
I'm sorry.
And then.
Really sorry.
All right. So they can't have 1 damage, so it's just 1 damage to each of them.
Wait, do I roll 1 for each, or?
No, just 1 for both. That's number 3 and number 4, the 2 guys that already went.
I guess that roll can be how many rounds I have to wait before I use it again.
The second roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Decrease. All right. Damage has been applied, and yes, you cannot use it again for 2 rounds. All right, and that is all of your actions. Let's go ahead and end your turn. That brings up Erdstappa.
Alrighty. Let me get into my character. As a quick question, why am I encumbered?
Because you're carrying too much crap?
Oh.
I mean, that's how you get encumbered.
Is there a way for me to not carry so much stuff?
You drop it, and then you don't have it.
What are you holding?
I don't know.
I mean, all of your gear.
I'm holding a long spear, a sickle, a staff, 4 javelins, and a longbow.
Yeah.
So that would make
call
sense.
That encumbered.
Yeah, you're out of 8 of 10 bulk.
Okay, we're gonna move that to my equipment. Hold on. I thought I put these in my equipment last time. I guess not. All right. What am I at now?
Unless it hasn't refreshed, you are still at 8 out of 10 bulk. Did you actually drop them on the ground, or are you still
I put them
holding
in
them?
my storage locker.
All right, I don't know if
backpack.
that updates. Let me see if
No,
I just need to
see, I
refresh.
could put them into my backpack, but I didn't.
Yeah, your backpack, you'll definitely be holding it. It still says 8 of 10 bulk.
Well, what is a storage locker, and how can you just put it in there?
It's an action you can take. I'm not sure how the storage locker works because that is a specifically Hero Lab thing.
Okay.
And I have not messed with it yet. Is there not a drop to ground option as well?
Well, if I'm at 8 out of 10, wouldn't I not be over?
No. So if you look, it says you are encumbered at 5 bulk. If you reach 10 bulk, you just can't act because you are carrying so much stuff. Encumbered just
L?
reduces. L means light. So a certain number of light items equals 1 bulk. I think it's 10.
I think I know why. I'm sorry. I think I know why. I have 40 arrows.
Yeah, and they're 0.4 bulk each, so that's going to add up very quickly.
We're going to hold on. That
ends up being a lot of bulk.
I just want to move half. Split from stack.
Alright, so sounds like Abe is going to go ahead and hold his turn.
No, I'm not, I swear.
You're taking it off a long time, man. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm first going to go into where I can see them.
Alright.
Which is...
What's your movement speed at now?
It should be at the same as everyone else's, so I think 25.
Yeah, if you have reduced your bulk. Right now it still says your speed is 15, though. If you go to the character tab, it should list your speed. So if you're still encumbered, that would reduce you down to 15.
Yeah, it does say I'm still encumbered.
Right. So Abe is going to hold his turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fix this one.
Let's see. All right, so that brings up Flash Beetle number 2, which is...
I do still get to go this round, though, right?
Yes, yeah. So you're just holding your turn until it comes up. So if it's after this beetle, or after Jason, or after the next beetle, it's just whenever you are ready to take your turn again.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
All right, so this beetle is going to use its move to actually move to here so that it can flank with the beetle across from it. Get some juicy flanking bonuses. And it's going to try to flash you again, because that was so fun last time. So go ahead and give me a DC 17 Fortitude save. Both Jason and Anna, you are both in range now. Or no.
Okay.
There are boxes between it and Anna, so you're good, Anna. Just Jason.
15.
Alright, you do not succeed, so you are now dazzled for 1 minute.
Ooh, that's a long time.
Yes, that's like 10 rounds. So if you go into modifiers, and then probably conditions, I would guess? Yes, dazzled is under conditions. So your eyes are overstimulated, and all enemies are now concealed from you because you are unable to see them precisely as your eyes begin to water and sting. So you are going to have a much harder time hitting them now.
Well, that sucks.
And it's going to now attack you with its pincers. So, mandibles away! Attack. 19, I believe, will hit you. Yes, 19 will hit you. Plus, it had the bonus from flanking, so that's actually a 21. So you are going to take 3 damage. That is the end of the beetle's turn. Abe, now would be the time to call if you're going to take your action. All right.
I figured out how to get it to work. So I'm going to I'm gonna move, which I should be now at like 25.
Or no, wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. It changed. So now in Pathfinder 2.0, you actually act next. So it is Jason's turn, and then it should be yours, I believe.
Okay.
All right, Jason, you're up.
Okay. I cast Mage Armor on myself.
All righty. And luckily, attacks of opportunity are no longer as big a deal, so you're not getting hit 4 times for doing that.
I would get hit for casting a spell?
In 1.0, yeah.
What?
You're casting
I
a
thought it was when you
spell.
move.
Well, that's one of the things that triggers it. Casting a spell would trigger it. Moving out of a threatened square triggers it. Firing a ranged weapon would trigger it. But you think about it, you are doing an action that requires you to concentrate and do whatever vocal and semantic elements are involved, while 4 enemies are surrounding you. In real life, they'd probably just, say, "Oh, he's casting a spell," and smack you in the face as hard as they can. But luckily, these guys do not have the ability to take attacks of opportunity, so you are safe in 2.0.
But like, I don't get an attack of opportunity for them casting their Dazzled on
Do you
me?
have the attack of opportunity reaction as a class feat?
No, but I mean in 1.0.
In 1.
I don't understand.
It
I don't
depends.
understand if like it doesn't make any sense to me.
So their
But we don't have to argue
action,
about this because it doesn't matter.
yeah, but their action is not a spell, so that is the reason why.
Okay.
That action is one of their skills, not a spell.
And I'm trying to figure out if I need to be able to see something to command it.
So you'd like to cast the command?
Yeah, I want to
spell?
command the beetle,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
I
and
don't
don't
wanna do
forget
that if I
don't
have
forget
to
to
see them.
add don't forget to add the mage armor also under modifiers, spell adjustments, and that'll give you that bonus to your AC.
Oh, it doesn't do that automatically.
No, because it doesn't know who you cast it on.
Okay, yeah, so I guess I cast command because I think I just say it and it happens.
Okay.
This guy. And it's a DC 17. I don't know if I said that.
Okay. I was on Hero Lab. Which one are you casting it on?
On Roll20, this guy to the right of me.
Okay, cool. And then it's a will save, you said? DC 17?
Correct.
Let's see what these guys' will is. I can't imagine it's great. Will is +4. So let's see what that looks like. Nope. Alright, so you successfully cast Command on him, which most spells take 2 actions. Yes, this one does as well. Alright, so that is 2 of your actions for the. Or wait, you already cast Mage Armor?
Yeah.
So you don't have enough actions remaining unless Mage Armor is a 1 action.
Oh,
spell.
casting a spell costs. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't want to cast mage armor then.
Okay, cool. Then go ahead and just undo all of those effects.
Wait.
Yeah, if you look where it says cast and then in brackets 2, that's the number of actions it takes.
I think I deactivated mage armor, but it's still in the list. Oh, delete. Okay, yeah, so I want to command. That was all I wanted. I want to do that, and then I want to move. Or I can't move through him, but can I command? Because
So they're
Does the
small
command
enough.
happen on his turn?
Yeah, so basically what happens is on his turn, he must use all of its actions to obey your command. So you have to actually, right now, say what that command is.
Okay, I want him to, like, move over to here and start attacking this guy.
Okay?
Well, actually, if he can move farther than that, I want him to go all the way over here. But
Yeah, he has more than enough speed to move over there.
but now that happens on his turn, not my turn, so I can't
Correct.
move over to here, for example.
I think they're small enough that you can actually move through their space. Let me see, what's their size? Flash beetle. Small animal. Oh, it's actually in the same size category as you are. So if you want to move through his space, you will need to use a tumble action.
And I can't just wait for him to move out of the way.
You can if you want to stand there until his turn comes around.
That feels wrong, but I guess I'll tumble.
Right, I believe that is acrobatics.
$10.
Not gonna do it. So yeah, you kind of like, you try to fit through his space, but it's just like, you shout at it, like, move over there and attack your friend. And it's like thinking about it, and it's getting ready to do it. And then you try to get through its space, but you just end up like brushing against its bristly little bug legs, and you're so grossed out that you back off.
Okay, I guess that's my turn then.
Yep. Alrighty. So that is the end of your turn. Is it not? Erdstoppa. Oh. Alright, anyway, it is Erdstoppa.
So
Go ahead.
in the future, instead of moving on the board and getting myself in this stupid position, like obviously I would have seen these beetles if I'm investigating the beds. Should I just tell you instead of moving my token?
Yes.
Okay. I'm really annoyed right now because
Yeah.
this is so stupid.
Yeah, unfortunately, those beds, it just said that if anyone goes within 5 feet of the beds, these bugs crawl out and attack you. So when you moved within 5 feet of them, that's what happened. But generally, just like be fairly conservative with moving your token around, because things can happen.
Got it.
Because it was working, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Abe, are you ready? Or are you still gonna?
Yes.
All right, what you doing?
I'm not. All right. So theoretically, I think I know where they are, but I'm gonna move till I can see them before
Right.
I
Yeah,
start shooting stuff willy nilly.
Yeah, you can move 25 feet, so you could move, like, you can't get over the table, obviously, but you could get to here or here.
All right, so we're gonna move to like right. I think about dude. All right. Alrighty. At which point, I am going to. So I have two left, right?
Yes, you have 2 actions
Two
left.
actions left. Alrighty. Let me think. How far away are those things from me? Where's my we're gonna use this.
They're like 15 feet away,
Ah, dang.
but you only need to
Okay.
move 10 feet to get up to them.
No, I've got a spell that if they're within 10 feet, it does double the damage.
Ah.
So I'm trying to decide if I want to shoot twice at them or do a spell. All right. I know. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I am 1d4 damage. That's not that much, is it? Oh, 1d4 damage plus your spell casting ability. What would be my spell? What would be my ability? Would that be?
That's gonna be, what are you, a druid?
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Let me see. Where's my wisdom? Oh, it's right there. So if my wisdom's 18, that would be 4.
No, it's your bonus, so it's going to be +4.
Oh, okay. So then it would be okay. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to do the ray of frost.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do the ray of frost. Which ones have been hit? Or do I know that?
I mean, you can only see what you're being told in Hero Lab, so if anyone has knocked out a third of their health, otherwise you can't really tell.
Well, I'm going to attack. And this is not like an area of effect, is it? What's
Alright,
attack
and I'll,
bonus?
as a
7.
druid, now that you see them, and you see that they're animals, you know that these are not normally hostile. So it is possible for you to do a nature check to try to soothe them and make them non-hostile. It's only because you have
Oh.
invaded their home that they're attacking you.
Where's my nature check?
It's going to be under skills.
Skills? Oh, yeah, we're gonna do nature because I've got a +7 in that, and I just roll for that.
Yep, that's going to be 1d20 plus whatever your nature skill is to try and soothe one beetle.
All right, I've got a 14.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a +1 bonus for being a swell guy, and because poor Jason did not know what he was getting himself into. Which beetle do you want to have soothed?
We'll do this one.
Alright, so this one...
Why would you do that one? That's the one I commanded to attack his friend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
do you want to do a different one,
I couldn't
Abe?
see. I'll do the other one touching, and then that one.
Alright. So they actually all are, because being at an angle is still touching him. But yes, so this one actually seems to be no longer hostile. Its glow becomes a little bit softer, a little bit yellower, and seems like it's going to be a bit more chill. Do you want to roll another?
We're gonna do that again because I'm a druid. I like living things. You know, I know they're not usually that bad. They just had a bad day. So we're gonna do another one, and let's hope it pans out. Oh, I got a 20.
Nice. Like you rolled a 20 or total is 20?
Oh, total is 20. I rolled a 13. Rolled. So
Cool.
we're gonna do that one.
Alright. So this one also seems pacified. And that is all of the actions for your turn. That ends your turn. That leaves only Flash Beetle 1, which I believe was pacified. Yes, it is. So it is going to do nothing. Or actually, no, it's just going to move. It just kind of crawls over here and hides back in this bed.
Aww.
Alright.
God.
So that brings us up to the next round. So Flash Beetle number 3 is up. I think that's the one that's been commanded. Yep. So it is going to do as it is told. It's going to use one action to move here, and it is going to attack its friend for its remaining 2 actions. Skill or no. So let's see what it is able to. That's not like. Do the thing. All right, there we go. And there. 14's on both. 4 or 5 damage. Will 14 hit? No, it will not. So it misses with both attacks. And is no longer commanded. So that is its turn. I'll have to hit the next round button. There we go. Alright, so that ends its turn. So the beetle number 4 is going to go next, and it is going to move to here. and it is going to try to flash all three of you. So, DC 17 fortitude checks from all of you.
You said DC or AC?
DC 17, so that means you need to roll 17 or better.
Oh, on my fortitude?
Yes.
I don't have hope.
15.
Yeah.
Do I
Eight.
have to add more dazzle?
Oh.
Or am I still dazzled?
Yes, you are now
More-
dazzled too. I believe dazzle does stack.
I can't add it again.
Does it have like a little number to count it up from like level 1 dazzled to level 2 dazzled?
It does not.
Alright, then I guess that is not one that stacks, so you are safe. Some do. So, yes, you are not extra dazzled.
And I got a
Maybe it just
16.
like resets the 10 minutes.
17? Oh.
No, I don't think if it doesn't stack, then it won't reset. So you are still at 9 rounds remaining
9 rounds.
instead of 10. All right, so Anna is also dazzled for 10 rounds. Abe, what about you?
I got a 14, and then Anna got a 16.
All right, you are all all dazzled. So much dazzle. And then it's going to attack Anna. So, Algalopu? Algalopu? However you say her name.
You muted.
16 for 4 damage. 16 will not hit, so it misses.
Here.
So that brings us to Alkalopu's turn. You did see Abe's character soothing a couple of them, so you are aware that that is an option. Or you can hit it, but you're dazzled, so that could be interesting.
You do have a +4 name.
I don't help.
What do you mean?
Help.
Like, you don't know if you can soothe it? Is that what you're saying? Can Anna soothe the beetles?
If she wants to, yeah, it's just a nature roll.
Do you want me to roll it? Oh, you're logged in?
The other option is she can try to hit it, but because she cannot see clearly right now, there will be a 50% miss chance, meaning that even if she rolls a successful hit, there's a 50% chance that it misses.
Oh, that's not.
I got a 20.
She got a 20?
Like, not I rolled a 20, but I got 20 in total.
She rolled
Okay.
something and then
To
her
soothe?
nature roll. Yeah.
All right, are you soothing the one in front of you?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, then it is soothed, and you have 2 actions remaining.
Okay, I'm gonna try to soothe the other one
How are you soothing these beetles?
with my.
The Rock. He's just
That's
come
true.
out
All you do is you
I-
smile, and you say something. You know, you're just like, come on, buddy, can't we be friends? And The Rock's just charming personality comes through so strongly.
Yep, exactly. I got a 6 that time though, so I.
All right, that does
don't have-
not work.
But I have one more, right?
You have one more action, but you can't attempt to soothe the same creature twice in the same round.
Lame. And I just have one action, right? Okay.
Yes, you only have one action remaining.
Okay. So I couldn't like walk over and try to grapple it, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, you might, I think there's a bull rush maneuver that you could do that if it only takes one action, maybe, but you'd have to check that action sheet.
Where would that?
Posted it on Roll20, or not Roll20, on Discord a little while back.
Wait. How do I become raging? How do I?
You spend an action to activate your rage. At which point you rage for a minute, until all enemies that you are aware of are no longer a threat.
Okay, and I had to spend, what was it? One action? Okay,
Correct.
and so like that's something that it's not like I only have like a certain number of those per day, right?
It is.
Okay. How
You
many
do
of those
have.
do I
It should
Look
tell you.
on your sheet under your barbarian stuff.
What I'm trying to find. Okay, so I have my special abilities, but then I don't.
Oh,
Okay,
I see.
maybe it's not.
Because I have Athema, Bestial Rage, Forager, Intimidating Glare, Raging Intimidation, Dark
Let's
Vision,
see.
Cold Breath, and oh no, here it is. Here's Rage. Okay, so I guess I have 10, but it is like 10
see.
slash 10 slash
Scroll
round.
down. Or you already scrolled down.
Oh, so it's just that you can't rage again for a minute after it expires.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's for 10 rounds.
Okay, but yeah, so I can do that as many times as I want.
Yeah, as long as you have a minute rest between.
Okay. I'm gonna rage.
All right, you're real angry. You'll get some temporary hit points. Your AC will go down, and your damage will go up. And that is it for your turn.
Okay.
All right, Flash Beetle number 2, I believe, has been soothed.
Can I take that back?
Yes.
Okay, I don't actually want to do that. I'm just going to, I'm just gonna walk over.
All right, so you use the stride action to walk up to your speed. All right, Flash Beetle number 2 has been soothed, so it is not going to attack. Does it want to move, though? Number 2, yes. So it is going to move over here and also hide back under the blankets. And that brings us up to Kobokoblin.
Okay. So. I want to summon instrument. That takes 2 actions.
Okay.
And then, because then I want to use. I have a skill or like my versatile performance. I can use a performance skill for any skill feats requiring intimidation. So can I does that mean that I can try and soothe the beetle by intimidating it or something like that? Is there some way I can make this work to my advantage?
Yeah, diplomacy is close enough. I'll let you do a nice little sweet lullaby to try and soothe the beast.
Okay, cool. Because that means that I could do a performance roll plus 7.
Noise.
21.
All right. So are you just first of all, what is your instrument?
My magical instrument is a lute.
All
Like
right.
my little picture.
Yeah. All right. So you play, I would assume, kind of just a tinkling little lullaby, you know. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little glow bug.
Yes, and I throw in a little bit of chirpiness for the beetle's nature, like.
Alrighty. So yeah, it is also soothed. Combat is over.
I can't see.
Yes, you still can't see for the next almost a minute.
There you go.
So you have what is it? 54 seconds of being dazzled still. And remember, because you have dark vision and you went from full darkness to getting flashed in the face, you're very dazzled.
Yeah, I'm like stumbling backwards. I'm leaning on this crate.
Just don't
I'm
lean
gonna
on the
just
bed.
stay here. I'm gonna like rub my eyes and kind of blink with like each eye separately.
Yep.
I'm gonna continue playing my magical lute to calm myself as I blink my eyes repeatedly.
Alrighty, a few minutes pass, and you do hear something a little interesting in the quiet as you're recovering. A feminine kind of sing-songy voice you hear coming from the south, and it seems to be saying, "Is someone there? Come play with me."
So
Nope.
I'm
Out.
going to cast
Peace.
Detect Magic right now. Can I do that?
Yeah, if you want to
Oh.
cast Detect Magic, go for it.
All
Guys,
right.
let's get
I'm
out of here.
gonna do. Nah, we gotta do this for our clan. All right, I got a 19.
All right, you do detect some magic around you. There seem to be just kind of innate magic in some of the items. There also does definitely seem to be magic coming from the south and the west.
The south and the west. Oh,
Magic. Okay, we
I
better get
don't-
prepared.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think we lost one of our party though.
Bye.
I just picture the Rock saying that and like running out.
Yeah, I mean that sounds about right.
Before I clamber over, I'm gonna look at these boxes. Do I
Okay,
I roll-
and while he's doing that, I cast a forbidding ward on him,
oh,
which
thank
for
you.
a minute gives him a +1 status bonus to AC.
All right.
Sweet.
I
Right.
rolled a 12 perception.
On which ones? The boxes?
Yeah.
This
you roll that, don't
the stack
you?
of crates. Yeah, what is your perception?
+7.
1d20 plus 7. Alright, and what are you kind of trying to look for?
I mean, I'm looking for anything threatening, that like I don't know, might pop out and get me if I try and climb over it.
Yeah, so you look at it, and it's a pretty precarious stack. You don't see anything that looks like intentionally threatening, but it does look like if you want to get over it or under it, you're going to have to be pretty careful about it in order not to just disturb the entire pile and drop it on your head.
Since we've soothed the bugs, can we just like go over the beds?
Yep, that is an option. Also, I'll point out that you have healing spells, and Jason took some damage, so might be a time to use that a little bit.
I have something that stops
Hannah,
him
where
from
have you put
dying.
your toe? Oh, there it is. It's like, where have you gone?
I accidentally was standing on Jason.
Do I have any healing spells?
I thought you picked one. I know Jason did at least, or at least I thought he
picked
did.
Stabilize, which stops
I don't
someone
think
from
I
like
had any
dying.
healing available to me in my spells.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys had picked some. Well,
I picked Stabilize.
I guess potions are your only options then.
All right. Because, correct me if I'm wrong though, Stabilize just stops you from dying, right?
Yeah, stabilize if you are dying. So if you're reduced to 0 hit points and are in the act of dying, stabilize will automatically bring you to 0 and keep you from having to roll to stabilize. So
Okay, cool.
And I think it may also keep you from getting the wounded, because if you have to roll to recover from dying, you get a level of wounded. and that makes it so that if you go down again, you are more likely to actually die because it makes successive rolls to recover harder.
Oh, okay, there we go. Well, I mean, I could bring you down to 0,
And then stabilize you.
but
It's
like
so helpful.
you'd be stabilized. You wouldn't die.
Yep. All right. Yep. You guys did not pick any healing spells.
Well, let me see. Did I do anything like with my druid stuff?
Both of you should have access to at least one healing spell. So it should have.
It's not letting me load the spells, so I can't tell.
Oh, fun. But yeah, you guys definitely didn't pick any, so you don't have them now.
Okay.
Or I mean, I'd be fine with retconning if you wanted to switch out a spell. I think because we're in tactical or not in tactical mode. Here we go.
Campaign.
Let me wrap the scene, and then end the session. All right. I think you should be able to edit your characters again now.
Let me see. That would be it.
I think the server is just like not connecting for me because now it's just not loading.
Nice. Yeah, you might need to refresh or something. I'm not sure.
Alright, druid.
Okay, here we go.
Stabilizing light.
That's interesting.
Splash. Oh, here. Heal.
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure both of you have access to a level 1 healing spell.
I believe it's just literally called heal. Let me see. What
I just have one called mending, which like repairs. Oh, also restores 5 hit points. I heard you repair the target item, and I was like, that's boring.
Oh, 5 hit points?
I read the first sentence, which is you repair the target item, and the second sentence is you restore 5 hit points to the target.
Yeah, that's pretty great because repair used to only repair
but you can
items.
only it's only on non-magical objects of light bulk or less.
Okay,
no,
so yeah,
no, look at
was
heal.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, look at heal.
No,
you would heal them.
You guys don't have the same spell list because he's a bard.
Oh, we don't?
Yeah, he's a bard, so it's not the exact same. So I might be wrong. You might actually not have any healing spells
Yeah,
as a
I was
bard.
looking because I thought I was.
I have a healing spell. Just gotta decide if I want to give up air bubble or summon Fae.
I can give you a spoiler that air bubble probably is not going to help you much in this campaign. So if you want to swap that one out,
okay.
I took air bubble even for our underwater campaign, and it never was useful. It's a terrible spell.
Well, it is if you don't have Cloaks of the Manta Ray, which are extremely expensive high-level items that you normally wouldn't have access to.
Right.
Okay.
And definitely wouldn't have at level 1.
I swapped it out. I swapped out air bubble for heal.
All right. So you can use one of your spell slots to heal them if you would like to.
That's one of those noob trap spells. It sounds so cool, like you're gonna do awesome stuff with it.
I just pictured myself like going underwater and stuff like that. Is it not? Like,
yeah, and see that's the reason that I like wizards, is because you can pick something that is very situational like that, and then when it comes up, you prepare it that day.
Or the cord?
I think it's the driver.
But when you have an extremely limited number of spells that you can put in your repertoire, you have to pick the ones that are going to have the most impact.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So I think we should wait until there's more damage, because I can heal up to 1d8, but I can only do these spells like what? Let me see. I have a limited amount that I can do these, right?
Yes. So you should be able to see, and you'll have a number of spells. I can only do it
once.
You only have access to one level 1 spell per day? I mean, that might be right.
No, I think I can only cast each spell once.
As a druid, I'm pretty sure you just have a certain number of spell slots of certain levels, and then you can cast however many, whichever spells you want that many times.
Yeah. Which is 1 in this case.
Oh, wow. Either your stat
So,
is not great, which I know it isn't. It's an 18, or I guess maybe druids just don't get a lot of spells at level 1, which is entirely possible.
but
I
I
only
think I'm
get
just gonna.
2 spellcasts at level 1 as a bard.
Yeah, that makes sense. As a bard, you're kind of mixed. You're not intended to mostly be doing spellcasting, and you make up for it with your performance spells that you can do.
Right.
So
But
that
as
actually
a
gives you some
as a
extra spells.
as a as a druid, I have 5 cantrips
Yeah, so
that I
that's how
can
many
cast
you can learn.
unlimited.
Yeah, so you
No, I've
can.
got an unlimited amount of times I can cast these 5.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing. Okay, cool. I
Yeah,
resume.
looks like
Resume.
you can only cast one first level druid spell per day.
That's lovely.
Yeah, I mean that also kind of makes sense.
Lame.
Druids are again not entirely focused on magic, so it's not like if
Yeah,
you were a sorcerer where your thing was throwing spells.
this is true. What is the main focus of druids? Just as a
Uh,
quick question.
it's a mix, so you get some martial abilities. You're able to use that. You can have an animal companion, which is another thing that you can do. I don't think you have one, but if you did, your animal companion could do some cool stuff, and then you also have
Oh, that's cool.
spells.
For the future, where would I add the animal?
I think you need to choose that as one of your class features,
Okay.
and I don't think you did.
That's one of my class features?
Yes, when you set up your class, it's going to be one of your choices, if I'm remembering correctly.
I'll dig around and look at it later.
Alrighty, so what are you guys thinking you want to do? Yeah, so
Well,
your
I wanna
druidic
run-
order, you went with the storm druid. That's what's determining it.
Okay. Okay. Cool. That makes sense. Oh, and there was animal, leaf, and wild. Okay. Cool. I am gonna try and clamber around these beds like this way. And
Wait, so did I get healed
kinda
or no?
It sounds like no.
no, I was gonna wait till you took more damage.
He hates you.
That's not true. It's because I can only do it once, and I can potentially heal up to 8 wounds.
Do you want like a healing potion?
I think I have one. I'm trying to find it.
I don't think I bought the healing potion.
But I'm doing fine. I am putting on a performance. I'm putting on an air of being totally 100% okay.
How much damage did you take?
You can't tell. I'm at full HP.
Oh. Because
That's
I thought
right.
you only took 1 damage, right?
No, he took like 4 or 5 damage.
I'm in tip-top shape.
Oh. I thought you took 1 damage. In that case, how do I just roll to see if it I just gotta roll to see I just gotta roll to see how much I heal, right? Or no?
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll the d8 plus, and then so it's 1d8 plus 1, and that's how much healing it does.
Okay, but I don't need to roll like a d20 to see if I heal, if it works.
Only if you're rolling a d20 to see if you can force it down his unwilling throat.
You will be healed.
But assuming he accepts the potion and drinks it, he actually will roll it.
No, I'm casting a spell.
Oh, you're casting a spell? So yeah, assuming he's
Yes.
willing to accept the spell, then you don't roll a d20 for to see if it hits it. You just roll to see how much you heal.
Okay. Oh, so 2.
Yeah, that's more than nothing. Or no, it's 3 because it's 1d8 plus 1.
Oh, cool. Hey, there we go. So I'm gonna move
Nice.
that to 0. Okay.
Thank
You're welcome. Yeah, I thought you were only down 1 hit point.
No worries, my friend. Like I said, we have each other's backs. And I want to give him my mage armor. I cast my mage armor spell on him.
All right, and make sure that you go ahead and give yourself the mage armor adjustment.
How do I? Where would that be?
You go to
Would
adjustments.
that be adjustments?
Modifiers, I mean, sorry. Modifiers, and it's going to
Modifiers.
be under spell adjustments, and it's going to be called mage armor.
Spell adjustment. Cool. Thank you, my good friend.
All right.
Would have.
And I
Alrighty.
rolled your perception checks. And let's just say the only one who rolled poorly is the one who went ahead. So sorry, but you suddenly out of the mushrooms and stuff growing right over there.
From my mistakes.
You hear a strange burbling sound, and then a stream of acid comes out at you.
Oh no!
Thankfully, I don't think a 9 will hit you. But clearly something angry is in that pile of mushrooms.
What was that noise? I'm coming to investigate. Can I climb over this bed?
I think it came from.
Yeah, you can climb over the bed.
That's what I did.
Climbing over the bed.
Although I got sprayed with mushrooms.
Okay, so I climb over the bed. I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, you can't see anything yet. It seems to be coming from the mushrooms, but you don't have line of sight.
Here, stand right there, and ankle, and kind of.
I hop up on this table. Come back to me. Get to cover. Don't stand in the acid.
I think I'm gonna.
Yeah, so.
That's true.
Is he stuck?
No, he's not stuck. Yeah, you missed him.
So battle hasn't engaged.
Not yet. In part just because you haven't found what is attacking you yet. But Kobokoblin, you do see some kind of weird lumpy shapes in the mushrooms, but you don't see anything that looks like a creature. Do you want to examine it more closely?
I mean, I don't know if getting closer is a good idea.
I want to cast telekinetic projectile on this little marble here, and just move it over and place it on the acid to see what happens.
Right. So you drop it into the acid, and the marble doesn't seem to be very reactive because it is made of glass, so it is not doing anything.
But nothing hopped out to grab it?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
In that case, I call out for my acid friend. Come check it out.
I'm gonna climb over the bed. And I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna scoot around them, and I'm gonna kind of puff my chest up just a little bit, and I'm just gonna kind of walk out there.
All right, I'll give you another perception check. Let's see what you get if you get good enough. Sorry, not to give away what you rolled. But yeah, so you definitely see some really suspicious looking shape right there.
I'm gonna take and it's looks like it's dangerous and it's definitely threatening, suspicious, right?
Oh yeah, it definitely looks like a little angry creature with angry eyes that are kind of glowing just slightly, and it looks like it's just kind of buried itself under the mushrooms so that you guys wouldn't see it.
Okay, I'm going to. I think that I can.
I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost where that is.
You don't know where it is unless Anna
I
has.
don't?
Unless Anna has described it to you, which she hasn't said she has. You don't know where it is.
Where's my throwy things?
There should be right here.
Where are my
Weapons?
throwing bagels?
You don't have, I think, any throwing.
No, you
She has
have
javelins.
did.
You do? My javelins are right here. Let me see. Yeah, your javelin should be under your weapons. Do you not have them like equipped?
Mm.
Go scroll down. No, scroll down here.
While they're figuring that out, can I cast Forbidding Ward on
Go to weapon.
Akalupu?
Sure.
Um,
And that gives her a +1 to AC, right?
Correct.
Do you have that in your locker?
For
so
1
you're gonna wanna
minute.
click that.
Cool.
That button.
And in
No,
combat,
it's,
that's basically forever.
Move to, and then move to character at the bottom. Yeah.
Remove to character?
Yeah, you remove it from the stash to your character. Alright, now you have those and you can throw your javelin. You go back. Go back up to the
Why is everything so hard?
That was a good question.
Now your javelin.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a javelin at it.
Right.
It has a range of 30 feet, so I think I'm definitely close enough.
Oh yeah, more than enough.
Alright. I'm just gonna roll for the first one. I got 16.
Alright, I'll hit.
For 3 damage.
What if you just hit a little kitten?
Why I asked if it was threatening.
Oh, it was definitely a threatening shape. Alright, so it lands and you hear a satisfying squelch as it definitely hits something.
You gonna go and retrieve your
Cool.
javelin there?
Is it still moving?
No, it doesn't seem to be moving.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and kind of step closer to investigate.
Yeah, we should actually start tactical mode now. And let me throw this in there.
Hi. Cutie.
Let's see. Do the thing. Do you guys want to roll your own initiatives or take what Hero Labs gives you?
I'll roll my own.
Oh God,
Do I have to roll my initiative in Hero Lab?
If you were doing an initiative other than perception, you can go ahead and roll it. Otherwise, just tell me what you are rolling. So Jason, I would assume, are you doing stealth again?
I wasn't trying to be stealthy, and my perception's really good. I'm going with perception.
Cool. Everyone is
can you
just
go to
going
mine?
to do perception then.
Yeah, my perception is.
Alright, there you go. And conveniently enough, Anna is first.
Woo woo!
Do you have to...
Alright, Anna, so what are you doing? You have your normal 3 actions.
Okay, well, I just threw the javelin and the thing's not moving, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I don't know where else the things would be and whether or not
Do you
the thing
want
is
to
dead.
do you want to take a seek action to try and find enemies?
Yeah, can I do that?
Yep. All right, that is a perception check, and this is one because it's in combat. I would think you could roll your own, so go ahead and roll it.
I saw.
Okay.
I think I want.
I got 14.
All right. You're not really able to see anything.
Okay.
At least nothing new.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna kind of just yell back to my friends and tell them, "Hey guys, there was something definitely scary over there, but don't worry. I threw a javelin in it and it's not moving."
Oh, sounds good.
Why don't you go get your javelin?
Yeah, and I'm gonna, because especially in case it is like not dead, I'm going to kind of step up closer to look at it.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I'll step down to investigate.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of like a weirdly humanoid shaped thing, but it's made out of like mushrooms and algae and just junk.
It's my little mushroom friend.
All right, Erdstopper, you're
Okay.
up.
Wait, can I pick my javelin back up?
Yes.
Okay, I do that.
All righty. I am also. Is this? Are we in combat? Or
Sort of. So
Yeah.
you are in encounter mode, which means that you are essentially in combat, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you know with what yet. So this
Alright.
is a mode that happens when you are in combat, when you are dealing with certain traps, but it means that you are in a mode where you are taking your 3 actions, every round is 6 seconds, etc.
I'm going to also use my perception to look for enemy.
Right?
I got a 27.
All right. That
I rolled
is,
a 20 plus a 7.
Yeah. That is definitely better. So, you do see a creature that seems to be hiding right here.
Alrighty. I'm going to. So I've got two moves, two actions left, right?
Yes.
The question is, do I want to shoot it with my bow or a blast of ice? What's my spellcasting ability modify? Oh, +4. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's big.
oh my goodness. I'm gonna blast that with my yeah, we're gonna, well, let's see. What is this? All right, yeah, no, we're gonna blast that with my magic. Nothing. Not today. Alrighty, so I need to roll to see if it hits, right?
I would assume it depends on the spell. Is it one that has an attack roll?
Critical. Well, it's got a critical success. Oh no, it does not have an attack roll.
Yes,
And
it
it's got
says
what's an attack?
make a spell attack roll. So that's going to be your I think that's just your spell bonus. That's going to be 1d20 plus your level plus wisdom modifier. So your wisdom modifier is +4, your level 1, so that's a +5.
All right, so d20 plus 5.
Correct. Or no, it says
Okay.
in Hero Lab, you have a +7 on your attack bonus.
Oh, well, don't mind if I do.
So maybe it's dexterity. I'm not sure where the extra points are coming from, but +7.
I'm not gonna. I got an 18.
That's why Hero Lab is nice, because we don't have to figure out those numbers.
Like I said, I'm not gonna argue.
All right, an 18 will hit.
Oh, cool. All right, and then let's see. Damage is all right, 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So that would be 7, right?
Let's see. I think your ability modifier, yeah, it's just the +4 from your wisdom.
Oh, so okay, so then 1d4, then plus 4 additional points of damage?
Correct.
Okie dokie. /R, whoops. /R, 1d4. Yeah, 1d4. Yes. 1d4 plus 4. No, not equals. There we go. 8.
Nice.
So I got a 4 and
Max
a 4.
damage.
Noise.
All right. It takes
Right.
8 points of damage, and I believe you have an action left still. Or did you move?
I didn't move.
Okay, so yeah, so I think all you did was a seek action. Oh, your spell is 2 actions, so yeah, you're out of actions.
Yeah.
Alright, that is Earthstopper's turn. I would assume when you spotted it, and especially since it's been blasted with a ray of frost, everybody is aware of where the thing is now. So, yeah. Kobokoblin, you're up.
Okie dokie. Okay. Oops, I am looking at the wrong character. It's like, those aren't my weapons. That doesn't make
It's like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I've had that happen multiple times where I'm like trying to select one thing and I actually have a different character selected, and I'm like, wait a second, these glow bugs have crossbows?
Okay, so I am going to. It looks like to attack with the sling, I can attack with 1 action, reload with action number 2, and then attack again with action number 3.
That sounds right. I'm surprised this sling has a reload action at all, but
It says reload 1.
yep, that'd do it then. It's weird for a sling. I feel like that shouldn't have a reload, but they may have changed that in 2.0 just because you have 3 actions instead of 2 now, so I don't
Right.
know. Even normal bows may be the same way.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna attack with my sling. Why does it have 3 when I click the roll button for the
Like
sling?
3 different roll areas, because you could in one turn attack 3 times theoretically if you had like a feat where reloading didn't take any. But basically, it's just because in every turn, each attack is at a successive negative, even if it's like with a different weapon. So even if you were to stab with a knife and then shoot it with the sling and then stab it, that would bring you
Okay.
down for that third attack. That second knife attack would be at the negative for the third attack.
I see. Okay, so I'll roll
So
my
you just
first
want to
one
roll number
first.
1 and 2.
So number 1, attack roll 11,
Right, that is a miss.
and then I reload, and number 2, attack roll is a 3.
All right, that is also a miss.
I am
Wow.
useless.
That's fuzz by me.
I wouldn't say that. Alright, so that is your turn. Just think about how many times those bugs missed you. I think they only hit you like once, maybe twice out of all of their attacks.
Yeah,
And
they got me
Really
twice.
good at dazzling.
oh yeah, well the dazzle was like a DC 17 save. That was a harder one for you guys to avoid. Alright, so that is Kobokoblin's turn. So that brings us up to this creature, which you guys have not identified yet. But you can read it on Roll20, so I mean, not Roll20 on Hero Lab, but none of you know what it is yet in character. So for its turn, it is going to change shape. So before, what you were spotting was like this weird, kind of like big old giant mushroom, but it looked kind of suspicious. You rolled well enough, you realized it was something. So it turns back into more of this shape that you see here. It's very blurry. There's like a weird little creature made out of like leaves and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then it is going to.
No.
It is going to take off, and it is going to use 2 actions to jump. It jumps into the air, and then glides back behind these boxes where you can no longer see it.
Well, now I feel bad. I feel like they're harmless now. We just like killed its friend.
Have you seen its face? I don't think it's harmless.
What do you think, guys? Do we? Well, we have to kill it, right?
All right, and that is its turn.
What was the third action?
It jumped, which was 1 action, and then it glided, which was the 2nd action. So that was all 3. It changed back into its normal shape, jumped, and then glided. 3 actions.
I think I should pick one of you up and throw you over the boxes. I think that seems like the most logical and efficient thing to do to get this creature. Mm-hmm.
Do we need to get this creature? Can
That's
we
what
just...
I'm saying.
So your orders were
continue?
to secure the area so that so that later, after the area was secured, the rest of your tribe could come in and loot all the treasures.
Yeah, so I feel like we have to get it. Also, if we didn't,
to.
I'd be afraid that it's gonna come and like try to spray acid on your backs.
Nah,
Well,
it wouldn't do
I'd say,
that.
Okay, good call.
Why don't we push this big old stack of boxes over?
That's an option.
Cool. Since you suggest that, I'm all for that.
It is your turn currently, Anna. We are still in encounter mode.
Cool.
You could also just pick someone up and throw
But you
them.
can defer your turn if you want someone else to go first.
Nah, I mean, like, I'm good with going. It seems like everybody agrees that we should knock over these boxes. I'm totally for that. I'm just trying to decide if I should go into a rage and do that, or like,
I don't know, sounds in character to me.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go into a rage. Alright, I'm raging. Well, no. I'm almost raging. Come on.
You know what we should do?
Now I'm raging. Okay. And now I'm going to smash the boxes, like knock the boxes over.
Alright. And I think I might have actually... Oh, it is 1 action. Okay, so that's one of your actions. Your second action is to stride to get up to the boxes, I would assume?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking I'd like run and like smash into the boxes to like knock them all over. I don't know how that would work.
So you're doing kind of like a bull rush?
Yeah.
Let me see, I think bull rush is an action still? Or has that changed?
I love you.
We'll just assume, because if you are doing essentially that, it would probably be a 2 action activity, so it's the same whether you want to do it as 1 activity or you want to stride and then attack as 2 separate. It's going to be the same action economy.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I really don't care. I'm just gonna like, Yeah, but like I figure to be in character, I'm not just gonna like walk over. Well, I mean, I might like walk over intimidatingly, but I feel like since I just went into a rage, I'm more likely to like run and smash through it. So I don't know what that means. I just need to know what I need to roll.
It's gonna be an automatic success if you try to just knock the boxes over. But it's pretty hard to actually control exactly where they're gonna fall. So there is a good chance it's going to hit anyone who's near it on either side.
Beep.
So I'll say it's an athletics, and if you roll well, you can direct it to just away from you. So give me that. Let's just say 15.
Skills.
So
Athletics.
yeah, athletics, difficulty 15, I mean, or any other skill that you can make a case for.
I got a 19.
All right, so you knock it just away from you, and the boxes go crashing down. And let's just give it a let's see. All right, if this is anything but a 1, it will hit the creature. All right. It is going to hit the creature. It now gets a reflex save for, I believe, half damage. Yep, half damage. Its reflex is +6. It rolled well, so it is going to take half damage, and it will be half of 2d8 bludgeoning. So that is going to be, it is damage and stuff like that is always rounded down, so that is going to be 5 points of damage as you hear it kind of squeak, and it is buried in boxes.
Yes. It got buried in boxes and got 5 damage.
All right, so
Hell yeah.
that is it for Alakalokapokunokununuhihala's turn. Erdstapa, you are up. These boxes are no longer like just in this space. They're now spread out to cover, let's just say, like that.
Alrighty. I am going to.
And the creature's somewhere under those boxes.
Oh, it's under those boxes.
Correct. It is now buried in boxes.
What is guidance?
So it is effectively pinned, but it does also have cover if you're trying to just shoot at it.
I am going to. Do I see it? I don't see it like off the bat, right?
No, you can kind of tell where it is. It's kind of struggling, so you can see the boxes shifting around.
I am going to shoot at it.
Finish him.
I'm gonna shoot at it with my longbow.
All right. It has really good cover from that happening, so the odds of you hitting it are low, but you can try.
All right. Well, I'm gonna walk up to it and kill it with my sickle.
All right, go for it. So
Alrighty.
it is difficult terrain, so you can only move half of your speed to get up to it.
Well, where is it?
You can move 25, so half of that, again rounded down, means that you can only move 10 feet.
12. Well, that'd be 12 feet.
It's rounded down to every 5-foot increment, though, because you can only move in whole 5-foot increments. Yeah, and it landed right here.
Oh, so I can't.
Not in one action. You could take 2 stride actions to get up to it, and then your third action would be your attack.
Well, now I want to see how proficient I am with the sickle. Hold on.
You should be pretty proficient with it. It's one of your druid weapons.
Okay. We're going to do that. We're going to walk up to it. I don't know who this we is.
You know, me, myself, and I.
There we go. There we go. And I'm gonna attempt to kill it with my sickle.
All right.
Do I get 3 attacks with this, or
No,
just
because you
one?
took 2 actions already. You only have 1 action
Okay.
left. So you can do 1 attack action.
There's a button up in the top that like has the 2 dice but says 1. That'll just roll that first one.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll the first one, and I get a 25. So I got a 20 plus a 5.
That'll
I
hit.
rolled a 20.
Oh, it's a crit. Nice. That'll super hit. So that's a crit attack. Your sickle on critical effect is 1d4 times 2.
Alrighty.
So double damage.
What?
So roll your d4 and you will get twice that much damage.
Oh wow! I got a 1. So
Well,
2.
That is still something. And you know how many hit points it had left?
2?
2?
Yes, exactly 2 hit points.
Yeah. I'm glad I took all that damage from the boxes.
So yeah, so you
stride over and
you see it
chop its head right off.
Exactly. You see it struggling under the boxes, and you're just like, I got this, guys. And you crawl over the boxes, go up to it. You know, you've got 1 foot on one of the boxes on top of it, and you just kind of pin it down, and you take your sickle and just slice its head off in 1 clean motion.
There we go. I'm gonna grab the head and like lift it up a little bit.
All right. So we've been going for about an hour and 50 minutes. Are people ready to wrap up for the day, or do we want to keep going?
How close are we to tying up this room?
This room you are done with, more or less. You've defeated all the enemies or pacified all the enemies in the room that you know of. Bum bum bum. So you are good on this room.
Should we choose our treasures to end the day?
Let's do it.
Right? Don't we get to pick a treasure for ourselves?
Yes, you are allowed to take as much treasure as you can carry for yourself.
Oh, okay.
But also,
We haven't really found any treasure yet, though.
yeah,
Right?
not a ton. It was kind of just the stuff you found before, toys and dolls and clothes and that sort of thing. Nothing especially impressive yet. Also,
so I guess we should
your
wait.
tribe is expecting you to clear through the doors as well. So I don't know how easy it is for you to see where the doors are, but there is a
Is that-
door
Right there.
here. There is a door here, and there is a door here.
Oh, okay.
So there are 3 unexplored doors.
I see.
I
Okay.
think we each go through one.
That
Yeah,
seems like a
split the
bad
party.
idea.
Split the party. Split the
It
party.
always works out for the people on TV.
Yep, 100% of the time. And if this is a horror movie, I hate to say it, but as the black guy, Dwayne the Rock Johnson has to be the first to die.
I'm sorry.
Like that's just horror movie law.
Do we want to look through the door before? If so, I vote we start with this one.
You don't think we should look in the door that the thing was hiding in front of?
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Maybe
Let's
it was
do that.
attracted to something in that door.
maybe it was. Hey, where did that
So the
So
one.
when I
So are you gonna look through the door that Abe is in front of?
as a quick before we decide, can I cast detect magic again?
You can, however, you're just gonna get the same basic idea. You detect magic coming from kind of like this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction.
Oh. Yeah, let's go through the middle door.
All right.
Okay.
You should now be able to see inside. So, the cluttered workshop contains a towering table covered in. Or, that's the wrong one. Which room is this? Okay, that room. Okay. There we go. So yeah, so you kind of look in, and this seems to be the source of the growth that you're seeing on the ground. There's an ice box, kind of toward the back of the room, and there's a lingering chill, and you get the distinct sense that you smell like a casserole, but like a really nasty casserole.
I'm a frost thing.
And then anyone who wants to roll a nature check can try and check out what these mushrooms growing in there are.
I'll roll.
And multiple people can roll.
I-
There's no restrictions on that.
I got a 24.
Okay. So yeah, you notice a patch of chanterelle mushrooms among the fungus that could be cooked to provide a good quality meal for up to 4 people. And you also notice that some of the other fungus in there are poisonous, but that you could collect them and make a poison that acts the same as the belladonna poison. And there are enough mushrooms in there to make 4 doses of belladonna poison.
I am going to go in and collect all the mushrooms.
All right, make sure that you update your inventory. I don't
All
think
right.
there are actual items for it, so you'll need to add custom items. Except for the belladonna poison. You can go ahead and give yourself 4 things of the belladonna poison, and then just a note that you have enough mushrooms to make a meal.
Is that gear?
Yeah, that'd be under gear.
Okay.
At least the normal mushroom would be. I don't know where the poisons would be. All right, and that's kind of all that's in that room. It seems like someone had a really nasty casserole that they just didn't want to eat, so they put it in the freezer, being like, I'll eat it later," and then it turned into this.
Gross. That's how you get ants.
Or in this case, that's how you get a leaf fleshy that spits acid at people.
Okay. My next vote is the other icky door.
Alrighty, you will have to get closer if you want to open it.
Yeah, I don't like the way that was said.
Alrighty. Whoop.
Okay, perception check, please.
Sir.
I have a +6.
And are you checking as well? Or Abe, I would assume. Alrighty. So, looking into the room, you see a cluttered chamber containing a towering table covered in crafter's tools and surrounded by bundled supplies. So, searching through here, you find a light hammer, a hatchet, 5 backpacks, 4 bedrolls, 2 fishing tackles, artisan's tools, 100 feet of rope, and a repair kit.
Jackpot.
So I will post that in the chat. So let me end combat mode so that you guys can edit your characters again.
Can I look through the backpacks?
Yeah, they have like some really basic items in them, but there doesn't seem to be anything interesting.
Cordell.
So it's basically just like some fuzz.
I think I'll take the fishing gear.
Yeah, but some of that gear, so like the fishing tackle and some of that stuff, probably was in the backpacks.
Gotcha.
And then I would assume the bedrolls were also probably like in or attached to the backpacks. Why did it just stop at 2 fishing? It did not copy the whole thing. Let me send you.
Okay, I was wondering about that.
Yeah. Let me
I
send.
was just too busy looking at how to add gear.
There we go. And then as you are kind of searching around, you hear that voice coming again, and it's definitely coming from the door that Abe is standing by. But you hear it once again, kind of go, "Oh goody, friends again, come play with me."
I'm gonna like walk over here. But like, guys, guys, the door's talking to me. I think I mixed up the mushrooms.
We're going to be best friends. Let's play jump rope.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Alrighty. So do you wanna wrap up now, or do we want to keep pushing onward through this dungeon?
Hold on, I think I've got too much bulk now.
We'll take the artisan tools.
Yeah. Take some of this off my hands.
And then of course you will need to go back this way to get back to your warrens. So there's no reason you need to necessarily carry stuff with you immediately. You can also always grab it after you finish clearing everywhere.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna drop the fishing tackle too then. I'm gonna keep the repair kit with me.
So I can just add rations for the food?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that works. If you want to turn the mushrooms into 4 rations, I'm good with that.
Well, you said they can make a meal for 4, right?
Yeah. And then a single ration can feed 1 person. So
Okay.
a meal for 4 would be 4 rations.
And then where did you say the belladonna would be?
I said I wasn't sure. I think it
Oh,
would be under like alchemical items. Pretty sure
let me
that's where
look.
poisons are.
So we'll go. Nope.
Yeah, belladonna is under magic items, alchemical items, non-infused.
All right.
And then make sure you're adding them for free because you're just picking them up. You don't need to pay money, obviously.
Makes sense. Cordelia. There we go. Oh, those are expensive. I don't think I could buy them if I wanted to.
Yeah, they're
How do I
3
still
gold
have
pieces each?
5 bulk?
3 gold pieces, I believe.
Yep. 5 bulk is not a ton. I mean, you're wearing armor. You've got however much ammunition and weapons you have. Plus your basic gear has like the backpack and the tent and bedroll and rations.
Yeah, it's just so easy to get encumbered, I guess.
It is. And that's why in a lot of our games we kind of hand wave encumbrance. But for the Drowned Gods game, because it's kind of much more survival based,
Yeah,
encumbrance
that's
is
pretty
going to be
integral.
enforced. But yes, it is definitely easy to get encumbered. But I mean, think about if you're backpacking and you have just enough stuff for like 1 overnight trip, that is, 20 plus pounds at
That's
least.
encumbered.
And imagine yourself trying to scramble over, rocky terrain and swing a sword with a 20-pound backpack on.
You're making a lot of sense.
Nah, you can't do it. You can only not do it if you're a weakling.
Yeah.
Gotta get strong. Gotta get more
And as a
swole.
level 1 bard, you're not super strong. So you
No,
are
I am
definitely
not.
encumbered easily. Yeah, what is your strength even? Yeah, it's a +0. So you
I
need to
have
give.
just enough strength to hold my instrument.
Yeah, you need to give all your crap to Anna's character because she has a higher strength. Not crazy high, but better. I think she's encumbered. I think she can like do up to 16 or something.
Yeah, would you like to hold this repair kit?
You want
Akalupu?
some rations?
Yeah, sure, I'm fine with that.
Okay, add the repair kit and I'll get rid of this guy.
Yeah, she can hold up to 12 bulk before she just can't act, and can hold up to 7 bulk before she's encumbered.
For me? Yeah. I'm gonna give you my rations, okay? Cordelia Billion. No. No. Don't encourage her.
I see how it is. You don't even trust me enough to heal me, but you trust her to hold all your food.
It's our food, guys. It's our food.
It's just my faith.
Yeah. Do you guys
Yeah.
want to maybe head back in where you were before and camp out for the night?
That seems well, I don't know if I feel comfortable like camping out or like even sleeping when like that thing's talking to me like that.
That is a good question.
I'm not gonna lie. I may or may not have soiled myself.
And you
Yeah,
did
I think
just
I'd
knock
rather.
down the barricade between you and whatever could come through that door.
Yeah, I think I'd rather just like pause the game when we leave.
We come back next session. I'm like, you're all dead, and I can't tell you why.
Cordelia. Stop.
Alrighty, sounds like we're ready to wrap up then.
Yeah,
Sounds
I just
good.
gotta add the stuff to Anna's dude. What did you say you gave her?
A
Repair
repair
kit?
kit?
Alrighty, well, thank you everybody for joining me. Hopefully you had fun and got to learn a little bit about 2.0 and what that's going to play like. And let's go ahead and wrap up like we
Oh, we're
usually
not.
do.
Are we gonna finish this next time?
Yeah, that would be my plan. Would be next time we have a session without the Allens, we would go ahead and do another session of the one shot. I
Okay.
expected the one shot would probably take us 2 or 3 sessions at least. And we can play it until we decide we're done with it, until we either finish it or we decide we're just done with it, and then we can move on to the main Drowned Gods game.
Okay, cool. Because if let's say if this is the last time, I'm like charging in that room.
No, I figure we'll pick up again next time. So yeah, let's do. What did Akalopu learn?
I learned. I've got it turned on mine.
Oh.
Akalupo learned that javelins work real good.
I mean, on the thing that you killed that wasn't actually an enemy.
I don't know. It was spewing acid. It
It was
worked
the
real good for what
Leshy
it
that
did too.
you rolled a 1 on your perception check and saw a random clump of mushrooms and thought it was an enemy. But the Leshy that was up in the corner is the one who was spewing acid.
Oh. Yeah. I learned, I don't know, fists solve problems.
Fists solve problems, even though you didn't use your fists.
I did for the boxes.
There you go. Alright. Fists to boxes solve problems.
Yes.
That works. Alright, what did Cocoblin learn? Kobokoblin, I mean.
Kobokoblin learned to communicate with the GM.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, like it's like if you walk into a trap, there's what else am I gonna do?
No, you're absolutely right.
So
We're
yeah,
just this is why we're doing the one shot to figure out how to play this game.
yeah, exactly. And then what about Erdstoppa?
Erdstopper learned not to play jump rope with strangers.
Well, I mean, you haven't learned that lesson yet. I feel like you're just
I just
worried
didn't
that you
think.
don't want to learn that lesson.
Well, what did I learn? I learned, let me think. I learned that I'm a badass. People's heads off.
There you go. You did put some numbers on the board on a couple of those encounters. Alrighty. Well, I will catch you guys next time. Bye.
Whee!